Welcome back to another video on the 1976 Corvette project. I think this is part 45 of the video series. In this video I'm going to show reinstalling the front clip to the car, got that glued back on, and also a little bit of fiberglass work on the front bumper that I made, got it attached to the front clip, and the custom headlight buckets that I made, got those glassed in, and just some other little fiberglass things here and there, a little bit of filler work with the thickened epoxy. It's kind of in the stage right now where things are a little bit scattered. You know, I do a little glass work here and filler work there where I have you know, the epoxy resin mixed up. Just trying to get the front of the car in the same place that the rear clip is right now, you know, get it roughed in with all of the main fiberglass work and get it coated in epoxy primer so that I can move forward with kind of the final stages of body work and block sanding and all of that stuff. Still quite a ways to go. There's a lot of little things right now that are holding me up. Been working on the door gaps, trying to get the doors aligned and fix it, you know, that bonding seam back there after I glued the front clip back on. I'm pretty happy with how the front clip is sitting right now. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, and I didn't have to drill a ton of holes. I drilled a few that I'm getting glass back in and smoothed out. So anyways, I think that's enough rambling, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So I've decided to try something a little bit different on my videos. I've decided to try a little bit of narration. Don't think many people are watching the videos these days, but for the few that do, if y'all hate it, then I'll quit. But just trying to get a little more interest in the videos instead of just the background music, so give it a shot. Moving on to one of many test fits for the front clip. Still using the chain hoist here, and that makes it pretty easy to get the front clip on and off. You can see the front clip wasn't quite fitting the best right at the rear of the fenders there along the door gap. Although the bonding strip here at the firewall is pretty tight. The only two panels I have left that I haven't removed all of the old paint are the doors, so using that same method that I've done over the whole car, just the heat gun and the razor blade, and seems to work pretty well. This car I think was painted a couple of times, maybe only sections of it. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's definitely quite a few layers of paint on some of the panels. This piece of the bonding seam on the firewall broke off when I was originally removing the front clip, so just getting that patch back in using the thickened epoxy, which is just epoxy resin mixed in with some of their Airseal, Cabasil fillers, and I also put in a little bit of chopped fiber for some added strength. Here's the adhesive that I'm using to glue the front clip back on. It's the same that I've used for other panels, the 3M 08115. The way I decided to attach the front clip, since I was doing it by myself, was just to lift up one side of the fender here so I could get at the bonding seam and lay out my 3M adhesive, the bonding panel adhesive, and then I'd go over to the other side after I got it clamped down. When I was test fitting the front clip, I drilled a few holes and put in some clecos, which are those little pins that I'm putting in there, just to help locate the front clip and that door gap, at the rear of the fenders, make sure they were in the right spot. It really didn't need a whole lot of clamping force along most of the bonding seam, but in a few areas it needed it. Those clecos did help, and I also put in a few self-tapping screws there, just to make sure I had a good bond all the way down that bonding seam. Here I'm starting to prep the holes that I drilled to clamp in the front clip to the bonding seams for filling and patching with fiberglass. So just using a little Milwaukee die grinder there to give a little bit of a bevel there, a depression that I can lay some glass in and some of the thickened epoxy. So I just wanted to show mixing up some of the thickened epoxy that I've been using for the rough filler work. It's just this laminating epoxy resin from US Composites. So I like to give it a good shake before I use it. Mix it 3 parts resin to 1 part hardener. You always want to make sure you stir up the resin before you add any fillers into it, so you make sure it's mixed nice and good. So I just add this fairing compound to thicken the resin up, and sometimes I'll add these milled fibers if I want some more strength. It's basically like chopped up fiberglass powder. So if I'm doing some more intense filler on top of laminating, I'll use that milled fiber. So I usually, for this little bit of resin here, have to add roughly 6 scoops of the fairing compound to get it to a nice peanut butter consistency, but you can mix it however you like. do it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video.